Thank you all so much for coming to our final meeting of year 2025. Here to participate in our tree lighting, and I certainly appreciate it. I also invited many of you here to recognize you for what you've done for us over the year, and particularly this past weekend, our Christmas parade and Christmas by the river. Thank you for answering our call and for coming out tonight. I call this meeting to order.
Alderman Chapman,
Present.
Alderman Bradford,
Here.
Alderman Wilson,
Present.
Alderman Dubose,
Present.
Bastro,
Present.
Alderman Chastain,
Here.
Alderman Leonard. Mayor, we have a quorum.
Is Alderman Leonard on the call?
No, I received a text that he's not gonna be attending tonight.
Okay. Quorum being present. General, we have the agenda in front of us. And you also have in the agenda. We'd like to add to the, as an amended agenda item, on the consent agenda item 4.13. Item 4.13 will be added under the consent agenda. Main agenda 5.9. Fire department issue. 5.10. That we're about to start work on the I-10 connector road, and we need an administrator to administer that project. That's item 5.10 on the main agenda. Is there any item under the consent agenda that either of you would like to move to the main agenda?
Motion to approve the amended agenda.
Second. Motion by Alderman Chapman, second by Alderman Dubose, that we accept the agenda with the amended items. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Alderman Dubose.
Good evening, everyone. It is my distinct pleasure, although this is not a unfamiliar person to this board and this body, but this particular season. It's the Advent season, and I know when I married into this family that this is something that is taken very seriously. So we as a family love to celebrate, but above all, we love to recognize this season. And without further ado, because I will introduce to some, but just for the record, she's been here numerous of times, and I just love her, love her, love her. This is my mother-in-law, and she is also a co-pastor at New Generations Christian Fellowship. And mother, Dr. Reverend Ann Pickett Parker. Thank you.
There's a season of Advent, where we anxiously await the coming of the Christ child. Now, the question might be, how does he come? How does he come? It's like Dan Wagner wrote in 1952. Like a child, love would find a sin to reveal and to mend. Like a child and a friend, Jesus comes. Like a child, we may find that heart, soul, and mind. Like a child, we will meet ragged clothes, dirty feet. Like a child on the street, Jesus. Like a child, we once knew, coming back into view. Like a child born anew, Jesus comes. Jesus comes. He comes to offer us hope, peace, joy, love. Not just at this time of the year, but he comes to offer us that for eternity. He only asks everything and that we come to him like a child. Let us pray. O Lord our God, your name is excellent in all the earth. God, we just thank you for all your mighty works. Thank you so much for making us in your image. Thank you that you made us exist in community with other people. Thank you for your servants, our mayor, our city staff, our board of aldermen, and the citizens of Morris Point, and especially those who are being recognized tonight. Lord, keep us aware of what you have assigned to our hands. May we all find the peace, the joy, the hope, and love that you and you alone can grant. In the name of your precious Son, Jesus the Christ, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Doc. Would you stand for the pledge?
allegiance
To the flag of the
to the United States of America and to the republic
Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pickett. We're down to our presentation, and the first presentation is one that we all have mixed emotions about, and that is to honor an animal that has been so supportive of the city of Moss Point over many, many years. And this animal has served Moss Point in a way that we will never be able to express our gratitude. Dog has been shot, and even after being shot, still performed the duty and still probably want to work, but we've been advised that he's over 10 years old and it's time for him to retire. So, Interim Chief Stevenson, would you come up and go through this process?
Good evening, everyone. This is Stevenson, the interim chief, Moss Point Police Department, along with my investigator, DeJuan Jameson. As the mayor stated, we're here to show honor to, I consider him an officer because he has been trained in such to protect and to serve. We come here to present him with the Purple Heart. Let me read a brief summary of how this came about. Back in 2022, early one Tuesday morning, just after midnight, officers responded to a burglary alarm at the Shell station on Highway 63 near Interstate 10. Officers were able to identify a suspect and began actively searching the area for him. They located the suspect behind another business and approached him, in which suspect fled on foot. Our K-9 police officer, Buddy, was released to apprehend him. During this process, Buddy entered the woods after the suspect and he was shot in the line of duty. But what I like about the tenacity of this dog is he returned back to his handler. And one would say he was those shots could have cost him a life, but he returned back and we was able to get him to the hospital and got him fixed up, and he continued service to the Moss Point Police Department. Just a couple weeks ago, we got him reevaluated, and it was determined that we needed to retire back. So this is a bittersweet night tonight. I know a lot of people have come to be a part of this because I retired a year or so ago, and it's a good feeling. I don't know how Buddy's gonna feel, but I'm sure that the home he's going to go to when it's handled, he's gonna enjoy the rest of his life. And so I want to bring Officer Buddy forward. I'm gonna give him a hand as he comes. Two things we have done. First of all, we're going to place this picture in the lobby of the police department. Purple Heart Medal recipient, K-9 Officer Buddy. He loyally served the Moss Point Police Department and community for 6 years. Date of service, May 24th, 2019. Retirement, December 16th, 2025. I would like all those officers who came to be part of this, you come forward and share a picture with us as well. All those have had a part in this. Also, we're going to present him with the Purple Heart. See this? Purple Heart. But it's ready to work again. All right. Flag will stay with the police department, but the Purple Heart will go with Buddy. We're excited about it, and we just thank God for his service. We wish him the best of luck. Thank you for coming. We have one more presentation. I'm gonna ask Officer Wesley Jones to come forward. I'm sure this is bittersweet as well for our department and also for Officer Jones. Been around a long time. He has dedicated his life, uh, to the city of Moss Point and police department. And so today we want to honor you. You want your wife to come forward as well? You can. She's been serving and protecting alongside you as well. So this says, in great appreciation of your service, Officer Wesley Jones, in recognition of your 43 years devoted service to the Moss Point Police Department and the citizens of Moss Point, your dedication, integrity, and commitment to our community will never be forgotten. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And so we honor you tonight. And we take our hats off for you.
Well,
Congratulations, God. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir.
Hey, while the mayor's coming back up, I just want to post on Officer Jones there for a second. Last time I remember him being recognized like this was some years ago. I was a rookie patrolman back in 2011. It was under the Anisla Adele administration. And I can't remember for how many years they honored you back then, but it was a lot. And I just want to tell you and just brag about Wes real quick. Even back then, we were short. And I can remember working overnight shift, brand new officer, didn't really even know how to be the police. And there was 3 of us working, whether it was cold, whether it was rainy, whether it was a busy night. You could always depend on one person coming out to support us, and it was Wes Jones. And I want to tell you something, he did it for free. He didn't charge the city a dime. For the majority, I would say 98% of his career with us, it was as a reserve for free. And that's service. That's true servant leadership. And I just want to publicly recognize you and thank you for always having my back. Know that I'll always have yours. Thank you, Wes.
Thank you, Mr. Jones, for your service. Thank Buddy for his service and all the men in blue that worked with Buddy over all those years and worked for the city of Moss Point. Thank you, God. You're indebted to one of you, so we appreciate you. Just know that we're talking now with Mr. O'Brien or Officer O'Brien. He worked for the city. He was the handler for Buddy for years, and we're thinking that that's where Buddy will reside with Mr. O'Brien, who's held him all those years that he was here in Moss Point. So it's on the agenda tonight for that to happen. Thank you, Mr. O'Brien, for agreeing to take care of Buddy. Okay. We're still in the presentation and we're down to the people that I invited to come here. And what I want you to do is stand, if you just raise your hand, because I do want the people to know who you are, to recognize you for all your many years of service. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to publicly thank you in this setting for all the work that you've done over the years. And you've done this work, some of you, even before I got in this position. And I just thought it was time for at least for me to say publicly, thank you for it. So I'm going to call your names, and if you just either stand or raise your hand so we can recognize you, and I want all our public to see you, I would appreciate it. And this is committee that we're calling the City Hall Decorating Elves. All the decoration that you see in the building, someone asked me earlier that they knew I did all of this work. And I said, absolutely. I did all this work with the help of these ladies I'm getting ready to call. My wife called these ladies and pulled them together, and my wife is not here because she's at Advent service tonight at St. Peter's. But these ladies call when she comes when she calls. And not just this year, but many years. Ever since we've been in office, they've been coming. Miss Annie Gore here. Ruby Hill. Jocelyn Lett. May Mose. Rosie Calhoun. Frida Seals. Edna Perriman. Right there she is. Give her a hand, y'all. Chastain, that's Alderman Chastain's wife. And Terrell Randall. Terrell is our maintenance guy here, he does everything for us. And of course, my wife Lois, and there was another young person that helped, that was the daughter of one of the ladies in our utility department. And we could not get that young person's name. So I have here the last name being Let. So whoever that person is, we want to thank them as well. Those are the elves. We have the Park and Recreation. Donna Joseph, of course, is our Park and Rec Director. Donna Joseph. We have Jackie Webb, Victoria Paula, Mr. Jerry Goldman. Jerry's gonna be running or directing, managing our Pelican Landing. He just come in here from Atlanta, and he's our new director, manager of Pelican Landing. He and his lovely wife. Glad to have you here, Jerry. Ms. Daly, Antoinette Daly, Willie Nettles, Mr. Nettles, Michael and Veronica Seals, Terrence Hyatt, Elaine Hughes, Zach Parker, Annie Lee, Reginald Murphy, Sharon Chambers, and the South 40 Coalition. Moss Point High School track team and Boosters Club and the Mayor's Youth Council. Anyone here from the Mayor's Youth Council? Moss Point in departmental support. Police Department is always there. The Police Department is Chief Stevenson, and the Fire Department, Chief Davis, Public Works, under Mr. Davis. Jesse Farrell is our digital guy. He's always put stuff out there on Facebook for us. Impact. The Impact organization is the one that's really responsible for Christmas by the River. The lady that heads it up is Becky Jollywood. Becky? Won't ask Becky to stand, she got bad knees. Ellen's Kello Tanner, and she's at Tractor Supply. She's the manager of Tractor Supply, y'all. Give her a hand. Had to have Tractor Supply in town. Joe Limick, Joe. And we have Alton Hanna. We have Leon McGee. Know that?
He's at work.
Oh, at work, okay. Misty Ecker. Dennis Woods. Hey, Dennis. Thank you, man. Peggy McMahon. Velma Scudder. She's also with Parks and Rec and Impact. Darrell Whitehead. There's Darrell right there. Darrell been here since 2 o'clock. Thank you, Darrell. Anita Means. Our son Greg. Always present. Always can depend on. Is that Joe Lemick? He's also on that committee. And we have Alton Hanna. Well, Keller Tanner, that's also Bryson Knight. Peggy McMahon, she's on this one. Alicia Gore. Jamie Gomez. Martha Organ. David Roberts. Moss Point Main Street. Sue Wright. Angela George. Karen Fountain. Samuel Kraft. Ernest Holloway. Naz Fairley. Tina Boyd. Hey, Tina. And Stephanie Posey. And the celebration committee. Linda Walsh. Linda, where's your husband? I told Linda's with celebration. The main thing they do is they start this before Halloween. All the hay bales and those things you see on the side of the street, that's what Linda does. I saw Linda and her husband out there one morning. It was raining, and I said to myself, I know her husband really don't want to be out there in all that rain. But she had him out there, just the two of them, putting up that decoration. And I appreciate you, Linda. Brenda K. Rum is a part of that group. Connie Belt, Eleanor May, and Rhonda Shook. If I missed anybody, charge it to our head and not our heart. Because I appreciate every one of you for what you do. We could not do these activities on Main Street and things downtown without all of your support. Let's know that us working together like this, we can get a lot of things done. Many hands make light work. The more people you got involved, the less we all have to do. So thank you so much for all of your help. And I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. Okay, continuing our program, our agenda. I'm always trying to find ways to save the city money. And we got a presentation where I've been doing research on solar energy and how we can maybe bring solar to the city of Moss Point. And there's a possibility. But I want a company to come in and do some evaluations before we make that decision, bring that decision to our board. So we got Mr. Billy Christian on the Zoom call, and Ladies Galat, and also our grant writer, Latanya Wilson. They're on a Zoom call. They're gonna make a presentation, a brief presentation to tell you what they're gonna come into our city and do to evaluate a couple of our buildings and determine whether or not it'd be worth us going forward within this solar. So Billy? Is he on, Crystal? You're not on? Latanya? Latanya?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, is Billy there with you?
He was just on unless he just dropped off. So you should see him and Mr. Alex. Both of them are on.
I see. Don't look on. Now he's muted.
Okay, Billy, we're ready for your presentation. Tanya, you know where you can communicate with them?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay.
Latanya, he's still unmuted right now on the screen.
Crystal, he states that on your end, it's still showing that he's muted. He's unmuted on his end. Do you have him muted on yours? Okay.
Okay, Latanya, do we need to reschedule this?
Hey, Mr. Mayor, I have them on. Can you hear them?
Can everyone hear me now?
I can't hear them if they're responding.
Yeah, because it's charging. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're on.
If he's gonna be on the phone, he probably needs to log off the screen because it's gonna give a feedback.
Gotcha. While they're preparing to come on, Mr. Ritchie, Neil Schaefer, Mr. Alex, Mr. Glenn Reed, and Mr. Corrett, all of us met again on today. So the presentation that's going to be before you, they're going to try to log back in, is regarding solar. So I'm not sure if Richie is in the room or not. However, they have done a study. They asked the city for confirmation of what we spent out on a monthly basis. They've assessed all 5 sites. 2 of them that they're looking at is the RO plant, as well as another site that show an excessive amount of what we're spending out in power. So tonight's presentation is basically gonna be identifying those 4 points, how they can reduce cost in our electrical bills, as well as bring solar panels to the city. So they should be on in just a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say to that, they were, I was confused, prior to the meeting this morning, but what they're gonna present today is a plan for evaluating 2 buildings. It's not the actual plan. So once they do the evaluation, they'll come back to the board with actual hard numbers and, the plan on how they suggest the city save money. So today was really just, really presenting what the process is gonna be from here on, then we get prepared that plan.
Latanya, that's all I really need, and I wanted the board to know that we had engaged in this conversation, and we're looking at the possibility, and that we would be evaluating these buildings to bring back numbers so we can see whether it's something that we ought to go forward with. So Latanya, thank the guy for us, and we'll be talking back with him later.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you so much.
Okay. We're down to our board reports. Any question for any board, any department here?
I have I have a response, last night.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to give, Clearwater Utilities, they responded, we had 2 busted main water lines back to back. And they responded quickly and did a very good job. And if you understand, when a main water line busted, to mean the whole community lose water pressure. But they responded, Johnny on the spot, and y'all did a very good job. And commend your staff and you and your staff, and thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor,
Any other question? Yes, sir.
could I get Neil Schaefer, Mr. Richard, to give me bring me up to date on Goshen Street and Robin Hood Drive? Starting dates. What we doing?
Yeah, Goshen Street is ongoing. Have the, I think, survey on the agenda tonight to be approved. Once that survey is done, I think the fence contract is being negotiated, so we can put around it. Some of the other stuff, fence cover, scoreboard, stuff like that. The survey will allow the fence to go up, it includes a boundary survey, topographic survey. And the topographic survey will allow the design to be done for the concrete on the southern part of the site and address the drainage issues at the site. Timing wise, I think the fence and those things should come together in the next couple of months. The concrete design will take obviously a little bit longer. Yes, that would be done in the next 6 months, I would guess. But that's a big ticket item as well. Some of the smaller things, but not correct me if I'm wrong. The smaller items will be done by the start of the season.
So we have two parts. Before the season and after the season.
Yes. Now, the concrete's just gonna take a little bit of time. The survey has to be done and design work to address the drainage address. Those things will take a little bit of time. The other stuff can happen a lot quicker. As far as Robin Hood Drive, the project's been awarded. The pre-construction conference has been held already, and anticipated start of construction, well, not the anticipated, the actual start of construction is January 5th. And so they should see some January 5th. It'll start out a little bit slow, but they'll get that project going after that date.
Thank you.
Reverend?
Thank you.
Any other questions? Board reports? Department head reports? All right, we're down to our no public comments, consent agenda. Item 4.1. 4.13. Pleasure of the board.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Wilson and second by Alderman Chastain that we accept the consent agenda item 4.1 through 4.13. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Judge?
Next, the main agenda, item 5.1, approve, decline, retire K-9 Buddy from service and transfer ownership to former handler Robert O'Brien for the amount of $750, submitted by Dennis Stevenson, interim police chief.
Motion to approve.
Second.
The motion by Alderman Chastain and second by Alderman Wilson that we approve the 5.1. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it.
Next, item 5.2, approve, decline, a recommendation to hire April West as probationary police officer, non-certified, submitted by Dennis Stevenson, interim chief of police.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Chapman, second by Alderman Wilson. Any question?
Is she present?
Yes.
She's present? I stand. Stand up, please. Let us see you. Well, we'll know our probation officer. All right, thank you.
Any other questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it.
Item 5.3, approve, decline, a recommendation to reclassify part-time dispatcher to part-time police officer, submitted by Dennis Stevenson, interim chief of police.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Alderman Wilson and second by Alderman Chapman. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Item 5.4, approve, decline the extended contract between the city of Moss Point and CFF LLC to remain in effect for 12 months from the date of approved by the board or until the current board's term expires for accounting, finance services, and amend the budget accordingly, submitted by Mayor Billy E. Knight.
Well, yeah, the purpose is simply to say that these are two consultants and we're hoping it's shorter than 12 months. 12 months here just so we want to keep coming back. And what these ladies are doing is doing all the information, giving all the information and gathering all the information for our audit. Because as you know, we're still 2 years behind. So they are there to make sure we got all the material we need for that, along with working with the other financial issues that we have. That's the purpose of a 12-month contract. We don't think it'll take that long. The reason is so we want to keep coming back. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Item 5.5, approve or decline the lowest and best quote by Myers and Company Incorporated in the amount of $1,000 for appraisal services for 3.9 acres located at 4114 Pine Street, Moss Point, Mississippi, part of parcel number 20130286, period 000, Stormwater Park, funded by GOMESA and Department of Marine Resources, submitted by Mayor Billy E. Knight Sr.
Just know now that this is that, everybody know where the Catholic Church is. Pine and Martin Luther King. It's also the part of the property we're talking about is more like on Frederick. That's the property we're talking about purchasing from the Catholic Church to put the stormwater park. And we have the grant in place from GOMESA, and this is the beginning of that process.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Alderman Wilson, second by Alderman who?
Bradford.
Bradford. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Item 5.6, approve decline task order number 9 for Neil Schaefer Incorporated to provide professional services to perform a Phase 1 environmental site assessment and cultural resources coordination for the St. Joseph Stormwater Park property, submitted by Richie Ashley, city engineer. The work is to be funded by a GOMESA grant.
Motion to approve.
This is related to item 5.5. Motion by Alderman Chastain. Second by Alderman Wilson. Any question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Item 5.7, approve decline of request to accept the lowest and best quote from MP Design Group to conduct a survey for the Gaucher St. Ballpark project at a cost of $10,000 and amend the budget accordingly, submitted by Donna Joseph, Director of Parks and Recreation.
Move. Second.
Motion by Alderman Bradford, second by Alderman Chapman. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Next item is 5.8, approve a decline of request from Dolores Nettles to lease space at 5200 Main Street, submitted by Donna Joseph, Director of Parks and Recreation.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Wilson and second by Alderman Bradford.
But before you vote, now that you have it open, I just want to explain, earlier the board had voted to advertise for a coffee vendor. Ms. Joseph had asked that not take place, and then in lieu of that, to enter into a lease agreement for this space. So that's why this is back on your agenda.
Any question?
Yes, sir. Is that the location up here where our welcome center is at?
It is, it's the location of the park.
Oh, okay.
She has, there's 120 square feet, and she's obtained a fair market rental for 120 square feet of that particular building for that area.
You know, the purpose of that, and of course, Ms. Joseph can explain the whole purpose is that Welcome Center is going to be where we're going to display our paraphernalia for sale through the rec department, you know, T-shirts, cups for the city of Moss Point. And this is just to have coffee, pastries, things like that. When people come in, if they want coffee, you know, they'll be provided for them. That's the purpose of this.
It's gonna be open all the time and just special events.
It'll be open daily.
Oh, okay.
Be open daily.
Let me get them hours out. I cut Waffle House out a little bit.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah.
They'll have scheduled, for the public too, is there'll be scheduled hours that she'll post when she's gonna be open. And obviously for events that we have in the city, obviously they'll be open at that time. But she'll post the hour that she'll be open, we'll put it on our Facebook and everybody know, because we want people to patronize it, mainly to buy some of our paraphernalia, because we want to get our name out there through our T-shirts and cups and caps and those kind of things. Every other city got a welcome center but us. So we're gonna open that up for that. Did we carry that all the way through? Did we carry that all the way through?
No, sir, there'll need to be a vote.
Any other question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it.
Next item, 5.9, approve decline of recommendation to hire Kenny W. Andrews as part-time firefighter, submitted by Jason E. Davis, Fire Chief.
Second.
Alderman Wilson, second by Alderman Dubose. Is there any questions? No question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
And agenda item 5.10, approved decline contract with Burris and Associates LLC for professional administrative services in connection with the City of Moss Point Interstate 10 Commercial Corridor Improvement Project. Request authorization for the mayor to execute same, submitted by Mayor Billy E. Senior. This agreement is in response to the RFP issued by the city in June 2025. It has been reviewed by MDEQ and will be fully funded with Restore Act funding pending legal review.
As I mentioned earlier, is that we're going to be starting in January. Just to protect myself, no later than February, we're going to be breaking ground on the connector road in front of Cracker Barrel. You know, we've been talking about opening that up, service road from Cracker Barrel in front of Cracker Barrel to 613. So we've got all our design work, got everything in place. So we're gonna have a groundbreaking sometime in January, we hope, no later than February. And you have to have an administrator to start to be in place that will manage that project from the standpoint of making the funding requests. And that's what this company will do. And that's why we have to have a separate administrator to have that work. Any questions? To approve. Second. Motion by Alderman Wilson, second by Alderman Chapman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nays, ayes have it.
And there is no discussion items on the agenda, and then do have a matter that we need to take into executive session.
We have a motion to
Adjourn.
close to determine
We need
what the items is in the executive session item.
Yeah, we'll need a motion to close session to determine the need for executive session.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
What is that item?
There are two items. One is to discuss pending litigation. Second item is a fire department personnel issue.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to enter into executive session.
Second.
A motion by Alderman Chapman, second by Alderman Wilson to go into executive session because of this litigation, pending litigation, and a fire department personnel issue.
Yes.
They both qualify for executive session. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. We're now in executive session. Merry Christmas. Thank you all for coming.